Basketball Hustle TV.
The Fighting Irish of Notre Dame as they host number 8 Georgetown, and the Irish still looking for their first ever Big East Conference victory. They're 5-7 overall, but 0-5 in conference. Georgetown comes to town at 14-2 and 4-1 in the Big East. They're going to have to contend with Allen Iverson on both ends of the floor, and lately he's been a phenom on defense.
Great footwork, much like yourself. The ability to get there quick's extraordinary. That's incredible to be able to catch a pass like that. But playing passing lanes, he can change and disrupt the game like nobody we've seen.
And he's coming off a 10-steal game Saturday against Miami. That's a Big East record. He's also the leading scorer in the conference right now at 23 points per game.
Well, the decision you have to make is you can let him penetrate, which he's terrific at, and then creating or scoring. But I think the tendency would be, particularly for John, lay off him, make him shoot the threes. He's only at 33% there. Take your poison either way.
As the Irish host Georgetown, starting lineups brought to you by Buick. For John Thompson, it's Allen Iverson and Victor Page in the backcourt, Boubacar Aw and Jerome Williams the forwards, and Othello Harrington. But said he'd be tempted to play zone tonight because Georgetown has struggled so much with it lately.
Very untrusting. A little nickel-dimer by Allen Iverson. The trap.
His first, the team's first.
Iverson right off the inbound play. They didn't get to him quickly enough. 6-3 Notre Dame. Just more than 3 minutes played. Iverson an NBA 3 to tie it.
That'll stretch you a little bit, huh? But if you're John McLeod, you're saying, I know I shouldn't have played zone. Look at Iverson knocking down those deep ones. You start questioning yourself a little, but you got to ride with it a little bit. Play the numbers game. I'm thinking when he was talking about Tiny Archibald, amongst others, good deep range.
And a push for the Hoyas.
Tough shot. See that once in a while? The kiss!
Oh, the
not
unintended
deserved.
kiss, though. And at our first timeout, Georgetown leads by 3. 3-point game. Allen Iverson has 8 of the 11 Georgetown points. He's averaging 23 points per game. That has him fraction of a point ahead of Ray Allen tonight. Oh, turnover by the Irish.
How about that, John? That's incredible.
Williams blocked by Gotch. Garrity stood in with the body, and Gotch went up to block the shot.
Harrington was looking for the ball on the baseline, didn't get it.
Nichols shut off by Gotch. Iverson.
Ooh. Find him. The 20 by John McLeod. The pick and stay at the one end doesn't go down. Reminds you of Lambeer in his heyday with the Pistons. At his finest, I think. Little extra pizzazz. The Phil, but a big fella.
The tip by Marcus Young just into the game wouldn't go. Iverson to the goal.
Oh, goodness. Lingerie on the floor.
Junior from Detroit.
And Sean, you need the equipment man at the end of this play. Trying to pick up the charge here. Hoover reacts one side, set up the other, splice between, and settle for that.
Hoover lost the handle. Karowski and Iverson in a race. Karowski went out of bounds, off a leg. Notre Dame ball. John Thompson doesn't like the call. 8 minutes left in the half. The Irish by 1. Miami very successful in the zone and coming back against Georgetown and almost winning at USA Arena on Saturday. You can understand. Spot up at the foul line extended. Iverson back into the game. John McLeod does not counter with Garrity. He remains on the bench.
Good help, and they get the grab, but that's reaction down on the baseline. We mentioned Miller on the other end. Injuries, Manor, Miller, Marcus, and Bell out at different times. Bell tonight not able to perform. Gary injured with a stress fracture. The areas that conserved him. Very competitive, obviously, but the talent level.
To the gate, first possession, they played some zone.
These coaches, Miss Homa, wonderful career. Alvin Adams was
the turnover. Nichols the step in. And
on. Look at this now. Here's the step out on Garrity. You think you're free at the foul line. All of a sudden, the push the other way. Great look. Hustle here to make sure the ball doesn't go in the basket.
Shot clock at 5. And Gottlieb too much dribbling. That's exactly what John McLeod did not want. Iverson didn't get the bounce on the layup. Page the save. He missed it from in close. And following the rebound action against Al.
The eyes, the footwork, the position. Takes the hit. They've been stringing that out. The extra bounces, as you noted, and John was annoyed at. And right here, you can just see the blow-by ability. Hoover reaching. No shot. Get in front of him.
Jackson came into the game for the first time, missed, but Iverson was there in the traffic to follow and give Georgetown a 4-point lead. Notre Dame can hold for the final shot of the half. Notre Dame
Cost them, and got some offense going for Georgetown. They have to be careful with the ball. Getting back to John McLeod's statement, don't over-dribble, don't make long passes.
Forwards for Georgetown each have 3. Iverson the steal, the lazy pass by Manor. And Gauntz tried to block it, and Iverson said, no way.
John wants the foul. I think it was a great, clean play on.
In action for Georgetown, with the exception of Iverson, the only starter in the game. He fed Ja for the easy 2.
Well, he makes things so easy. I mean, the X's and O's you can throw out with Allen Iverson. He just turned the corner, created offense.
Playing with John White inside. Iverson, a 3.
Didn't put a hand up.
Working on Ja.
Oh, careful.
Iverson with the pass that was too soft, picked it off, missed the leg. Page and Iverson, Ja, Harrington and Nichols. Iverson open for 3.
How about those 6 points? Body neither, not flicking instead of converting. Softly. Run clock. He penetrates. You commit. He usually finds some people. Got a pinch.
Shot clock at 10. 2 minutes remaining. Iverson, the pull-up. Big shot.
Big time.
Lead 5 for Georgetown. They need an immediate foul and get it from Gottlieb.
Trips with 1:30 left. Couldn't convert.
Iverson. Clapping for himself.
Well, I think that's to get the little excitement in the
crowd's getting on him a little bit. He's having some fun with them.
All those prayers don't help much with 2.1 seconds left against a tough Georgetown.
Rutgers here on Saturday, so perhaps a chance then. Hickey collided with the Whites when they had the steal lined up. Iverson holds onto the ball, and this one's over.
Great mental toughness, I think, by Georgetown, and didn't back off at all, Notre Dame, did they?
No, indeed. Georgetown with the win now, 15-2, 5-1 in the Big East. For Bill Raftery, Sean McDonough saying so long.
Basketball Hustle TV.